on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Hold on, Fred. Let me finish twisting my blunt, dog.
I think you want to do that. I think you want to say touchdown. It's all about that touchdown. Hey! How do you set your audibles up on here?
Your own audibles?
Yeah.
You can do it while you playing, nigga.
How you do that?
I think you just gotta double select that shit. If not, you gotta set it up in the beginning. But I think like while you playing, you know that shit that say favorite player?
Okay.
You know, see what say double, you know what I'm saying? I think that's how I think you can make it an audible. Look at the bottom of the screen.
I've got to double look at it. So it's a few shit I need to do. I fucked up on. Put in my hub.
Booyah.
You know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit got real nigga bricks. You know? Bird One Podcast.
When I'm ready, Zisco.
It's all about Bird One Podcast. Good girl, this is good. Let's put this guy out. Oh, there he is.
Come on here. Oh, Lord.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check tight right. Yo, trip left. Hey. Check 24. Go.
A handoff, running left, Henry.
Block.
First down and much more for Henry.
Ain't doing nothing.
The ball comes out.
Oh, yeah, get up. Our ball.
Our
ball. Let's go. That's what I get. That's what I get, guys. Oh, my God. Look at that.
Because now, as an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Give him
trick
9
me.
on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good
Well, you
run.
often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins, coming in off the corner. On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4.
Okay, you got almost go.
You ain't stopped me on the 4th down yet, cuz.
Okay, you keep thinking that to yourself.
They'll indeed go for it.
Like I said, you ain't stopped me on the 4th down yet.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Good play.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
Should be up 7-0 right now. It's all right.
25 yards that time.
I fucked
You see the
myself on
time
that.
and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They nerfed my nigga, I'm telling you. They nerfed this nigga passing.
So operating from Tennessee territory
It's pass,
now.
I can
Here's
tell.
1st and 10 at the 41. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Powers through it.
Run that nigga over. Run that nigga over, Dobbins.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Danico Autry is in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Good
And
touchdown.
in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 27 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing
It had to make
game?
you pay for that shit.
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover?
Had to, cuz.
And you get him
Well
into
played.
space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his
No, that's what
hands.
they do. Anytime
Oftentimes
you do
makes
that,
people
you get
miss.
tackled,
He's out
automatic
run
fumble.
after the catch, and
Anytime you get hit, celebrating
I see
automatic
that.
fumble.
I see that now.
Cameron
I
backs
see that
him down
now.
from his end zone. Batson not going to
We won't do that shit no
returning
more.
it, so they'll start at the 25.
It's gonna be straight right there. We right in that bit.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points.
Oh, Lord.
He won't do it now.
That shit crazy.
The 30.
That shit crazy. I got outside blitz, all that. I hate this game on defense,
Derrick
man.
Henry,
It don't make no sense.
75 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's
run
leading
DH.
rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big.
That nigga a beast, man. I'd love to have that nigga as a running back.
He proved it right there.
I think defensively,
Big
when you look at a
motherfucker.
play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit
Supposed to
because
be up
now you're wondering,
14-7.
what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play
gotta make it
ability
up,
that he
y'all.
possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one.
Better make it up,
The
y'all.
final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rush coming,
blitz.
and he's taken down.
I ain't even, my screen ain't even get to
Jackson,
come
for the
up.
talents of escaping pressure that
Excellent
he
blitz.
possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys,
No,
they're normally anchors of
protection.
that spot,
3
and they
niggas
don't
in
often
there.
get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Oh, that's so dope.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson being chased out left. And this one is incomplete. Devin
just ran
Duvernay,
that
the
bitch.
intended receiver. And that'll make it
Okay.
3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no.
You gotta
No
punt that bitch
interception.
now.
Did not keep the feet in bounds apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
But hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the
I wasn't
credit to the
ready at all.
offensive guys for getting it
That
done,
wasn't the
but
play I
allow
called.
a run
The
of that
fuck it.
length, that's just not
Dude.
being prepared. So now,
It's all about
are
that
they
touchdown.
determined?
It's all
Are they
about that
ready to read
touchdown
their
rule.
keys and make the proper
Touchdown.
plays?
And we'll
All about
see
that
how
touchdown.
determined they are.
Underneath
These two
touchdown.
teams all tied after one.
Go defense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 40's the mic, 40's the mic.
A shotgun handoff
Yeah,
to Henry.
go
And
defense.
that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Hey, hey. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 40's the mic. Squeeze.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by
Bitch to me on
Marlon
no damn
Humphrey.
receiver.
And he'll get this back across
Go.
the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
You got to make that man pass. That ain't what he want to do.
He
gonna have to do, though. Yeah, that's going to be your death.
Where's he going with the
It's going
football?
to be your
Because you
death.
can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Give me the
And he is
interception.
out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him
And
off
get that
balance.
little extra hookup.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Jackson now. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 30 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And he really outran that nigga over there.
To get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied
with
just
for tackling after that.
He got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal.
Get that touchdown, man.
For a touchdown.
We need touchdown.
With the extra point.
We need all the touchdown we can get.
14-7.
Get that down first.
Oh, yeah, well, he tried to let you have nothing.
Yeah.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Joker.
Running from the gun.
Yes, sir.
And maybe a measure of revenge there.
Get in there, y'all. Get in there.
But this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Here you go, right here. The 20s. I'm coming. Hey. Mike 6.
Tannehill.
Oh, I overplayed it. Oh, that was a pick. That was a pick again, Fred. I overplayed it.
I know it was.
Oh, I overplayed that bitch.
I know it was. That's what I was scared about.
Look at that. Look at my nigga. Look at my nigga, dog. That's all right. We get it next time, baby.
Again to Henry. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets into the 11. 144 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Derrick Henry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check 13. Check 13.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second down and 8.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing hot.
Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen to Hill. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
Yeah, must be a pick, bro.
Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's fourth down. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. Fickens' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because
let the ground.
Yeah, that one drops down incomplete.
I should have waited a second. We burnt that nigga too. If I just waited a second, it was out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
He fucked up.
For Dobbins. And he works it across the 25.
Man, that was an interception, dog. That was an interception, dog. I raised my hand up like, nigga, he couldn't get it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Oh, if I wasn't late.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That was all my fault. All my fault. All my fault.
Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What up, Kill?
It was good with you, buddy. Yeah, I need to deep as hell on Madden.
Flushed out right.
I ain't see that nigga. God damn it, this contained.
Picked off by Brad McDougal.
To the house. I ain't see that nigga. After I let it go. I ain't seen Fred. I did not see that nigga. That was all me, because I did not see him, bro.
So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
I'm gonna run you over. Slam, slam. Hey, hey. Check, check, check. Hey. SOS.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill.
Get his ass.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL.
They can try
Sports.
I should have got at least that 3 out of that. I fucked that up.
We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it. And
I thought I was supposed to have 7 on that interception.
In the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 39, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Jackson. And
oh, Lord.
Incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. wore down defenses, and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. A good pickup there at 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now, Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Jackson will keep it. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there, being able to get lower than the defense.
Yeah, he fighting tooth and nail, baby.
And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Didn't I have a backup once?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, son.
Edwards. Touchdown.
Well, this, of
course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied losing in the 4th quarter because you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, they just went right out of the ball.
I cost myself the game with that dumbass shit in the 1st quarter.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I should have run with Fred team to show him how to use them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and
Kansas
taken.
City and showed them how to use tackle. You know what, Fred? That's what I'm getting. I'm getting Kansas City versus the Titans. Fred got to get the other team.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Wow.
Gets through, and now an opening. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him
about rolling down in the deep end.
Henry. Fights through, and now a crease. Touchdown, Titans.
Yeah, nigga, shit that tackle. Tell little ass off me, little nigga.
And the Titans have
ain't nothing I can do, bro. I feel stressed. All that. That shit crazy.
All right, now a big 2-point
That's crazy for him to be doing all that shit.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. But he will not get in here.
Couldn't get in that
He
bitch.
stepped
Damn.
up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now Fick in to kick off following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage.
It was smoking. Next time, knock before you come in.
That'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Don't shoot, Tony. Don't shoot. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, boy, you don't never put your gun down when you put that spot. Oh, he would have shot me, son. And he did this, son.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard.
Shot me, dog.
To a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's a good work there defensively.
Get out of here. Get out of here. You know you ain't supposed to be in here if ain't nobody in here.
It's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. To stop them.
This little ass in the back room, dog. Cloudy as hell in there. He back there chilling.
And you see that 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll try to run.
Woohoo!
Damn, he came in there untouched, bro.
He goes the wrong direction. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Just a simple run play there.
That's where the stupidity come in at.
Up to the challenge and stopped them.
Bring
it up 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man.
That's what you hope.
And he will have the
like I said, you have yet to stop me on the 4th down, my dog.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Just like that.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Baltimore. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Dobbins.
I ain't ducked back inside.
Was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Dobbins.
Oh, he's supposed to lead that nigga, dog.
Back near midfield at the 49. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
Game
to
time.
the sideline, and he's got it. They
Fucking
say the
game
down.
time.
Yes, the line judge
Good game, Ferg.
That'll be a 1st down.
Yeah.
Good game, Ferg.
Backbreaker as they wind up converting their
fucking
victory formation.
I wasn't expecting that one, bro. You got me with that one.
Oh yeah.
I did all day. I went straight to the middle of the field, took everybody to the middle of the field. Oh,
so how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That was a good game. I want to see what Henry had.
The Ravens taking
a 200 and some change.
In hand here.
Way above 200.
I cost that touchdown, dog. I gave up that fucking touchdown on that fucking fumble, dog. I will never do that shit again. That's some old 8 Mile shit. I will never do that shit again, dog. I knew it was gonna cost me too. Bit me right in the ass. Knew it was gonna cost me.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
I knew that shit was
gonna
cost me.
Kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right?
You want to run him back, bro?
The world and get it done.
Mar, you at next, Mar?
Stop telling me you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent. Get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Mar.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And
I
tell you,
this was a good game.
Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know.
I choked it with that dumb shit.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league.
I choked it with that dumb shit.
Prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses,
what my nigga had, man.
Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point